Welcome back to the house. Y'all, we have a lot to go over regarding Jen Shah from the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. She, in some new leaked audio, is discrediting Mary Cosby's blackness. There is a lot of anti-blackness going on, and we got to talk about it. And then I want to get into some things when it comes to Miss Kandi Burruss Tucker. She is not really feeling Bravo at the current moment, because the network decided to release some very unflattering photos of Miss Kandi at this year's reunion. And of course, we're going to talk about it. If you guys like the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. And let's get straight into the video. All right, you guys. So before we dive right into the mess, y'all know I want to talk about our sponsor, celestisnest.net. Y'all, this right here is my absolute favorite product on the website. It's the body butter. Whenever I get out of the shower, I lather this all over my body, yaddy yaddy, okay? The ingredients include coconut oil, olive oil, palm oil, shea butter, essential oils for the fragrance, some herb additives. I love the way it smells. I'm going to put some on my hands right now because I don't want to be ashy like Kenya. Okay, I absolutely love this stuff. So if you guys want to purchase, go ahead and click the links down in the description box below. And of course, you guys know I got you. Go ahead and use my code HOA for 20% off all of your orders for a limited time. Now let's get into the mess. So let's get into Miss Jen Shah. Girl, what in the hell is you doing? Like, I already didn't like you because I thought you did the most on the first season of Salt Lake City. Like, she was always so angry. She was always cussing the other ladies out for absolutely no reason, just out there doing the most, okay? And then a couple of days ago, we got this information that she was, being charged for wire fraud and money laundering because she decided that it was a good idea to, scam the elderly. Right? And so I've already not have had the best image of Jen Shah in my head. But now that this leaked audio has surfaced, I really don't like this woman. Okay? So in this audio, it seems like it was a DM exchange on Instagram, right? And I have no idea who Jen is talking to, but if I had to assume, I would say that it's probably some random fan. But she's talking to this random person. And she goes on to say that, she's the only minority woman on the Salt Lake City Housewives. She says that she doesn't really count Mary Cosby as a minority on the show, even though we know Mary is black. Okay. She says she doesn't count Mary because Mary really wants to be white. Who says that? Okay. Y'all, check out this audio.
I'm the only minority on the show. Mary doesn't even count because Mary thinks she's white, but they just all came for me, which it's fine. I'm going to be myself. And you know what? People like that because I'm real. And they know I'm the one on the show that has the biggest heart too.
Y'all heard the audio, okay? Y'all heard the foolishness and the ignorance coming out of Jen Shah's mouth. Now, I do respect that, Jen likes to advocate for the black community sometimes on the show. But I love the fact that she is proud of her heritage and she makes it a point on the show. Now, with that being said, she ended up saying that she's the only minority on the show, which is not true. Okay, you do have Jen, who is a minority, but you also have Mary Cosby, who is the only, okay, let me repeat that, the only black woman on Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. Okay, and then she said, well, Mary doesn't really count as a minority because if I'm recalling the audio correctly, she thinks Mary doesn't want to be black, but wants to be white. So my whole thing is, number one, Jen, we already did not have a positive view of you, but you're clicking. Okay, you is clicking down, sis, because honey, what are you talking about? First off, when did Mary ever say that she wanted to be something other than black? I'm just a little bit confused at the situation. Now, I think what Jen is referring to is Mary Cosby's actions on the show that don't necessarily align with the typical black experience in America. However, must I remind people like Jen and other people around the world who are listening to this, Black people are not a monolith. We think differently, we act differently, and we have different experiences depending on your culture or how you grew up, right? But at the end of the day, we can all claim our Blackness. So Jen, you sound very ignorant. I'm going to need you to open up a textbook and do a little bit more studying, because the fact that you are discrediting this Black woman's Blackness seems very anti-Black to me. Okay? That's just my opinion, but let me know what you guys think about the situation down in the comments below. Now, moving right along, let's talk about Miss Kandi Burruss Tucker from Real Housewives of Atlanta. She went to Instagram a couple of days ago when the reunion pics were first released to talk about her disdain for Bravo, the network, NBC Universal, the executives, Truly Entertainment, and Andy Cohen for releasing some very unflattering photos of Kandi's look. All right, check this clip out.
I was super ticked off because I saw that ugly picture that Bravo had put out of my reunion look, and I was like, really? That was the picture they chose? Everybody was trying to roast me, but I actually was in the theme of what they told us the reunion was supposed to be, which was what I was told. It was supposed to be burlesque, 50 Shades of Grey, dungeon, whatever.
Now, to be honest, I'm going to have to side with Kandi Burruss Tucker because I personally do not think that those photos were flattering at all, okay? When we talked about the reunion looks, a lot of y'all were mentioning Kandi's cellulite, which I thought was wrong, okay? You didn't have to drag her all the way down on this TV show. A lot of y'all were talking about her hair and her makeup and how this fits this way and how that fits that way. Which, I mean, it is what it is. We were all playing fashion police at that current moment, even though I come on here with a John Deere t-shirt every goddamn day. But I digress. The picture just wasn't cute. It didn't show off her hair really that well. It didn't show off the makeup, okay, the details and her nails. All we saw was Kandi just being a madam, okay, being the mistress of the dungeon, wearing a costume, and we judged it based on that. Now, with that being said, I do want to mention that I respect Kandi for taking a risk and doing something a little bit different when it came to her reunion fashions this year. She did not wear the typical ball gown, okay, the typical prom dress like Drew Sidora. She didn't do the typical curls in her hair like Cynthia or Marlo. Like, she really switched it up, okay, gave us a whole dungeon mistress costume and really stuck to the theme. And so for that, Kandi, I respect it, all right? So let me know what you guys think about that entire situation in the comments down below. Do you think Kandi has the right to be mad at Bravo for releasing those very unflattering pics? And then how are we feeling about Jen Shah? Like, you're the only minority on the show. You're just going to completely wipe out Mary Cosby's Blackness? Girl, you sound ridiculous, okay? So let me know what you guys think. If you guys like the video, give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel, and I will see you guys a little bit later. Love you, and don't forget to create a great day. Bye, you guys.